I wonder how much water will come out of my sills. Hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, and if you're new to my channel, it's all about off-grid, go anywhere, sleep anywhere, stealthy camper vans. And at the moment I'm turning this Mercedes Sprinter into an off-grid camper. Now before I begin, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that commented on my last video and recommended that I check how much water is in the sills of my van. So apparently it's quite a common thing for water to build up in the sills of the van. Now take a look at this. I was really surprised. This is how much water, hang on, you probably can't see that. Let me just bring you down a bit. That's better. This is how much water was in the sills of my van. Now, I was absolutely amazed at that, and I'm so pleased I actually collected water, because there are a couple of videos on YouTube of people poking screwdrivers in their sills and watching the water fall out, but none of them actually catch the water to see how much water is actually in those sills. And I can safely say that bowl is actually a 9.5 litre bowl, and it's just over half full, so that's over 5 litres of water in my van. Unbelievable. So without further ado, here's a clip of me taking the water out of the sills of my van. I wonder how much water will come out of my sills. This will be interesting. Might take a little while, mightn't it? I thought I'd put a bowl under there just to see how much water actually comes out. Oh, there we go. That's the last of that one. Cat's come to have a look. What do you reckon, Cat? That's a bad thing, isn't it? My van's full of water. Don't drink it. Right, now let's do the others. Do the back ones. You know, should be about here somewhere. As you can see, it's all full of stuff. I think it's just under here. There it is. Oh, sorry, the camera's not even pointing at it. I was looking at what I was doing. Got a lot of water coming out of there. Can't even get the screwdriver in there. Might have to get a pipe cleaner. Yeah, there it is. There's a little channel there. And I'll just wiggle the screwdriver there. And sure enough, loads of water come out. See if I can get that. Oh, there you go. That's in there. Wiggle that around. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Not a lot. Right, let's do the other side. Don't drink it, Cat. Look, see how much comes out of this side. There's a little thing there. That's a bit of a design fault. You can see there's a lip, so you can't actually poke anything. Sorry. So you can see there's a bit of a design fault here, because there's a lip. If I go that way, you can see that lip there. You see, you can't actually poke anything up there to clear the hole without bending that lip. It's hard to do this and hold the camera at the same time, so I need to literally full slack down like that to be able to get a screwdriver in there. Look at that, once the screwdriver's in there, oh my days, look at that lot. That's all in the back of my Sprinter. No wonder it's rusty. Holy dog. Now I'm put a bowl here so we can see how much water actually comes out. I just can't believe that. There's so much water coming out of there. Did you see that? As soon as the screwdriver went in to release some of that dirt, you can see that lip now. Now the water's washed it away. You can actually see the lip there, and that's where the dirt gathers and it stops the water flowing down that channel. There's like a channel here, because there's a lip, the dirt gathers there and gradually blocks that channel up. It really is a bad design fault. There we go, let's see how much comes out. That's nearly filled that bowl. That bowl is 5 litre bowl. There we go, that's the back. So that's both back seals, one side seal under the step, nearly 5 litres of water. Let's go and do the other seal and see what happens there. We've got one drain hole in the middle of the seal there. It's quite difficult to film it, there it is. So I'm going to poke a screwdriver in there and see what comes out. Right, I'm going to try and do this without dropping my phone and my camera. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, there's nothing in that one. It's completely clear. Oh, there you go. That's disappointing. Or relieved. Both. I'm relieved and disappointed at the same time. There you go. Oh, I've got to get out of here now. Well, there you go. See, you would not have believed me if I hadn't have filmed that. Actually, I wouldn't have believed it myself, to be honest. So, now in that clip, I did say that this bucket or this tray was 5 litres, but it's not. It's actually 9.5. It says so on the label. So there you are, 5 litres of water, or thereabouts, in the sills of my van. Now, whilst I was under there, I did actually spot some more rust. Unbelievable, yeah, more rust. There's a surprise. It's a Sprinter after all. So I'm going to take care of that rust today. And to do that, well, actually, I'll show you what I'm going to do. So now I've emptied my sills of all the water, I'm going to take care of the rest of the rust that's underneath it. But before I do that, let me just show you the door. This is what that door looked like. Well, this is what it ended up looking like, I should say. I'm pretty pleased with that. Remember what that looked like? All them big spots of rust on there? Well, there you go. It looks a whole lot better. So when I take this van for an MOT, it's not going to look so bad. It's not going to look like a rusty old piece of crap. So, which it did do. Now the rest of the rust is actually underneath the van. Is on along this sill, as you can see. I'll just get my torch. It's probably a bit dark down there. There you go. It's not bad. It's only surface rust, but if not treated, it could end up really bad. Could end up with needing a new sill, and we don't want to do that, do we? We don't want that expense. So to fix this, all I've done, I've already ground the loose paint away. I've treated it with my old crust. I do like this stuff. And as you can see, it's all nice and dry now. So the next thing I need to do is actually paint it. Let me just put you there. And to paint it, I'm going to use this stone chip. And it's white, and you can paint over this once it's dried. So I'm going to spray this all over that sill, cover all that rust up, all the bare metal, and then paint it with me silver paint and me lacquer. No need to use primer. You can put the paint straight on this. It is white, so it should look pretty good, even though you're not going to see it. But when I take the van for an MOT, the guy that MOTs the van will certainly get to see it. It's all about impressions, I suppose. First impression, as they say, always counts. So if you rock up to an MOT station with a rusty old van, straight away the MOT inspector's going to think, oh yeah, got a right old rusty here, and he's going to poke around. But if you take your van, it looks presentable, chances are he's not going to poke around so much and find even more rust. That's the theory anyway. We've yet to put that to the test. So I'm going to carry on now. I'm going to paint this with this, and I'll show you what it looks like. Got to give it a good shake first. I'll show you what it comes out like. Basically, it just comes out like white paint. Probably going to take me. Oh dear, I don't want to get any on the lens. And this will leave a nice thick protective layer. There you go, simple as that. And once this dries, I'll go over it with the silver and the lacquer again. Yeah, I might as well just do this, eh? thick coat. Right on that edge as well, like that. Put it on as thick as I dare to get it on that leading edge. Make sure we get plenty on that leading edge. You know, little spots as well. There we go. Doesn't matter if it drips. At least you know you've got plenty on there. There's something else I forgot to mention. When you're finished using an aerosol can, hold it upside down, press the nozzle until it stops coming out. That way it clears the nozzle and your can will last a lot longer. There you go. All I've got to do now is wait for that to dry and I'll put some silver paint over it. Right, so I've stone chipped underneath the van, under the sill. Now bearing in mind it is underneath the van, now the stone chip's dry, I need to paint it with base coat and lacquer. But here's the snag, here's the thing, I haven't got a lot of this left and there's still a little bit of bodywork that I want to do, and there's not a lot of this left either, and this stuff is really expensive because this is mixed and matched for my van for the paint code, so that's why it's quite dear. And again, this Pro Clear, that's not cheap either, so I've come up with a cunning plan, purely because it is literally under the van, right? No one's going to see it. The only person that's going to see that is the MOT inspector and myself. So what I'm going to do, because it's under the van, I'm just going to use some silver paint that's meant for wheels. I think that'll be alright, won't it? Steel wheel silver paint, I think it's called. You can see I've already used some anyway, but that was on some wheels that I had. And this is hard wearing stuff. It was cheap, I think it was like £1.99, whereas opposed to this stuff it was like nearly 20 quid, and there's not a lot left. So yeah, silver wheel paint I think will suffice. But before I put this on, I'll show you what the stone chip looks like. So this is what it looks like now. As you can see, it's nice and clean. So all I've got to do is put the silver on. And as you can see, I've also masked it up this time. I actually got some overspray on the paintwork. I've wiped it off with a bit of thinners and took the trouble to mask it up so I'll get a nice clean line and no overspray on my nice shiny bodywork. So there you go. So that's the next stage. Put some silver wheel paint on it. Like I said, it is underneath the van, so does it really matter? I think not. So now I'm going to put on my silver wheel paint. And I've already tried a bit around the other side and it doesn't look that different. The colour's quite a good match. I think it is anyway. And at the end of the day, like I said earlier, the only person that's going to see this is the MOT inspector and myself. That's pretty much it, that's done. Goes a long way, this stuff. Down this. I think I'm running out. Look at that, just enough. How lucky is that? Well, it's literally gone. It's run out. So there you go. All good. Yeah, it looks a lot better. I'm happy with that. So once again, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone that tipped me off about the water in the Sills. So if you hadn't done that, I would never have known. Now, one thing I did notice was how clean the water is. There's no rust in that water, which is a bit reassuring, I suppose, because that means there's no rust inside the Sills. Because if there was, that water would be kind of brown and horrible, wouldn't it? my cat actually tried drinking it, so it can't be that dirty. Cat say. Anyway, here's food for thought. Leave a comment below. And if you like this video, do please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you are new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. And I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ra for now, and thanks for watching.